already know the deal. It's your girl, Shara, and we are back with another video. Oh, got the vocals right. Okay. Anyhow, my video, the one about Army basic training in Fort Leonard Wood, is at over 2,000 views now. So give myself a little pat on the back. But anyhow, this video today is about, well, it's not really about, it's a question and answer, a Q&A. I had a little bit of questions under my post that I haven't been able to get to because, you know, school, we're getting to an end. So, you know, I just be busy and like I try to get to them, but I don't be able to. So I'm just making a quick little video just answering those questions. And yeah, if you have more questions, you're very welcome to comment below. Y'all should definitely follow my Instagram, my Snapchat. My Instagram is Itzyagirldesharah, same as my YouTube channel. So, you know, easy peasy, it's your girl Shara. So anyhow, let's go ahead and get it started. First question is from Kayla. And the question was, is the rappelling tower hard? And because you're scared of heights. Girl. And how high it is. The rappelling tower, please don't let me scare you when I say this, because it's the rappelling tower is 47 feet. And y'all know I don't edit my videos. So if I mess up, y'all just gonna have to watch me mess up. So the rappelling tower is 47 feet. Girl, I was scared also. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm scared of heights, but I was scared also. And so basically what they did, they made the girl who was most scared of heights, you're gonna watch this and you're gonna know I'm talking about you, girl, who was most scared of heights, they made her go first. So basically, before, you don't just go straight to the big tower. So you have to practice like putting on like your harness, all those type of stuff. They they use a rope and they like tie you into it and they make it as tight as possible. And then like they give you your gloves, all that. Then you go to like this baby tower that's probably like 10 feet. And they make you practice how to rappel from the tower. So basically what you do, you are holding your rope and you're putting your feet like at the edge of it. So like, let's say this is the tower, your feet are flat on it. So like you're standing on it and you're leaning back. Yes, girl. So then you have to hold the rope and you're kind of like, you start to walk yourself down, but you have to do jumps. Like you can't just like let yourself fall. So you're like putting your feet onto it, bouncing off, putting your feet onto it, bouncing off. So that's that. So you do that little one, then you go to the big dog. So you have to climb the tower to get up there. You kind of like crawl up there. There's some parts where you have to crawl up there. And once you get up there, yes, it is scary. If I were you, I would not look down to where you're going at all. So what you're going to do, you're going to have your drill sergeants up there. If you have drill sergeants like mine, they're going to be like, come on, like, stop being, like, you got this, let's go, like, hurry up, come on. Whatever, they're going to scare you. They're going to try and make you scared, but it's really not as scary. So you're going to start to lean off the edge. You're going to be scared to do it. I'm telling you that. And you're going to start to do that. But there's going to be a person at the bottom. So, like, if you, for any reason, are starting to fall or something's about to happen, they can stop it. They have control over your rope. Okay? So, like, you're good, girl. Like, I'm telling you, it's not even scary. That's the least thing you need to worry about at basic. Don't even stress yourself out about that. Okay? Next question is, how are the drill sergeants? From Brian. Fort Leonard Wood. I was in Alpha Company 248, and personally, I would say my drill sergeants were not bad. Like, of course, we had our days where, you know, drill sergeants are supposed to be drill sergeants. They're supposed to do too much. So we had our days where it's like, oh my gosh, like, get me out of here. But then we had our good days where it's like, you know, we had fun, all that type of stuff. Like, honestly, the drill sergeants are only going to bother you if you let them bother you, you know? That's really my advice to everybody. Like, when you go to basic training, if you're planning on going to basic training, it's all in your head. Like, it's like a teacher. If you let your teacher, like, bother you, then they're going to bother you. But if you just don't let your teacher bother you, you just do you, you're going to be fine, you know? So they're trying to get in your head. They're trying to, like, you know, tell you can't do this, stuff like that, so that you don't make it. But you know that you can do it. If you just tell yourself, oh, I could do this, man. Don't worry about them. They're same as you. They're still a human being. They just have a little bit more training. They've just gone to school. They've gone through the screaming and all that. But, you know, it's nothing. Screaming is nothing. What is the worst they can do? We are in the, 21st century? They can't hit you. So the worst they could do is make you do push-ups. And the only thing that's going to do is make you stronger. That's it. It's going to make your body stronger. My drill sergeant Contreras said, what the mind don't comprehend, the body will pay for it. So if your mind doesn't comprehend something, if they tell you to do something and you're not comprehending it, your body's going to pay for it. You're going to be on the floor and it's going to pay for it. So that's that, Brian. If you have any more questions, you're able to comment and I will answer it for you. Next question is, can you rent a house in the military when single? I don't know if you mean on base or off base. If I'm not mistaken, if you are on base, you have to stay in the barracks. And if you're off base, you can have your own house, but it won't get paid for. You would just get an allowance towards it. If I'm not mistaken. If anybody knows the answer to that, you can correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah. The next one is, how long were morning PT runs? This is what Isaac asked. And honestly, I can't really give an exact answer for that because our morning PT runs were different every single morning. So like we could like do like a run for 60 seconds and then sprint, then run for 60 seconds and sprint. Like, or we could do like a 2 mile. Like, we never really knew how many miles we were running or how long we were running for. Like, our drill sergeant would just take us to go run, you know, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's not really a set answer. Every single drill sergeant is different. Like Mike, let's say 3rd platoon, we would do one thing, but 2nd platoon would do another thing. 1st platoon would do another thing. No, we weren't like all doing the same thing. So everybody is different. Every drill sergeant has a different way that they want to do their morning PTs. Next question is, what am I doing now and where are you in school? I am currently, I go to school at South Carolina State University. I am getting my bachelor's degree in early childhood education. In one of my previous videos, I stated that I graduated in May of 2020 with my associate's degree from Midlands Tech. So I'm going to get my bachelor's degree now. Like I said, I go to South Carolina State University, and I'm in ROTC. It's pretty cool. Trying to get contracted so that I can eventually become an officer. So, you know, we're going to see how that goes. And yeah, that's really all I'm doing right now. You know, school's almost over. We have like 2 more weeks. So we're going to see what's from there. MOS. So like, what's my MOS? I am an 88 mic. I am what they call split ops. So I did split training. So I did my basic training and then I came back home for school. So in June, I'll be going back to Fort Leonard Wood for training for my job, which is 88 mic. So I go there in June, and yeah, I'll become a truck driver. So when I get back in August, get ready for that 88 mic video. So yeah, that's that. And then you said, why Army over Air Force? Okay, so I can say that I was going to go to the Air Force. So basically, I tried to go to the Air Force. Air Force was my first option. I'm going to tell you why I didn't go and everything. But Air Force was my first option. I took the test and everything. And I think their test, like, their ASVAB, you need like a higher score than Army or something like that, but whatever. And then like the recruiter, like, he wasn't answering my texts or my calls or anything. So then somehow I accidentally went to the Army office and I ended up talking to them. But really, when it came down to my decision, I really told myself, and hey, I give props to anybody who's in the Air Force, okay? But this is just my personal like reason, okay? Everybody, I'm not saying nobody who is better than anybody, none of that stuff. I personally thought that I wanted to go to the Air Force. The reason why I wanted to choose the Air Force is because I thought it was easier. So I was like, ooh, like their test is easier. I don't have to do as much. So that's why I was going to choose the Air Force. So I told myself, no, go to the Army because you can do better than that. You don't need to lower your standards. You can do these amount of push-ups. You can do, like, I told myself I can do those things. So I don't need to, there's a car driving past my window. I told myself, like, I do not need to lower my standards. I know that I can do these things, so I'm going to go to the Army. I'm going to do that, you know? So that's what I told myself. So, you know, I really decided, like, once it came down to paperwork and everything, and I was like, Army is where I want to go. Like, Army is where I want to serve. Like, I want to be able to wear U.S. Army on my chest. I want to know that I made it through that basic training. Also, Air Force basic training, correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, is like 6 weeks. And then Army basic training is 10 weeks. So 6 weeks, 10 weeks. Yeah, let's go with the 10 weeks because I'm a soldier. I am a soldier. So yeah. And then, I mean, that was really it. And then what was the hardest part? Oh, what was the hardest part? For me, the hardest part was these things right here, my lips, my mouth, my lips, my mouth. Not snapping. on these drill sergeants, on these people. Like, these people will try you. These females, like, for females, even for guys, there's going to be an argument, a fight every day, because you're living with these people for 10 weeks. You're going to have disagreements. You have to see these people's face every single day for the next 10 weeks. Some people even have to see them to go to AIT with them. So you're going to, like, lose your mind. These people are going to make you crazy. And, like, when drill sergeants would get in my face and stuff like that, like, ooh, like, the mouth. That was my hardest part, really. It wasn't the running. It wasn't the push-ups. It wasn't the shooting. None of that. The hardest part was my mouth. So, yeah, that's the video, little 11-minute video. And so if you have any more questions, go ahead and ask them. Like, subscribe, actually love, subscribe, all that stuff, Ask for more.